watching Let's Chat.
Well, welcome back to Let's Chat. It is Monday, which means that we have a My Best Me check-in, and Coach Maurice is on the line with us. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Jess. Great to hear from you.
All right, we are talking today about supplements and foods. I want to start with the supplements. Specifically, we're talking those that are good for lowering blood pressure, correct?
Right, exactly. Over 72% of Americans struggle with some form of blood pressure, low blood pressure, high blood pressure. So it's a big problem. And one of the things the study is focusing on is the lack of minerals and vitamins in the system that possibly could be causing that. Now, set aside the obesity factor and eating bad food, there could be mineral factors. So first, before we go through those, I just want to encourage all the listeners is to get your minerals and vitamins checked with your doctor when you go for your next physical, and then get on the right supplement that could really help you tremendously. Starting with the 5 supplements that lowers blood pressure is potassium's number 1. We talk a lot about potassium, and what most people don't understand, Jess, is that bananas are not the number 1 when it comes to potassium. On the list of the top 10, they're ranked number 10, as a matter of fact, when it comes to potassium. Number 1 is avocados, and then acorn, squash, spinach, and sweet potatoes, and salmon round up the top 5. So really bananas are number 10. And in addition, for the blood pressure, you have omega-3. Can we say enough about omega-3, how good it is for your heart? And now it's also good for your blood pressure, as well as probiotics, calcium. And of course, ultimately, you got to lose weight and you got to cut back on your sodium. That's the key to lowering your blood pressure.
Perfect. And of course, those supplements, something additional you can take. I did not know that about the bananas. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I mentioned the top 5 of the 10. Most people think it's bananas. I personally don't care for bananas, so I'd rather have the avocado. So it's much better for you.
I'm the opposite. I don't like avocado, but I love a good banana. So. All right, talk to me about the 10 best protein veggies. And the reason that we're talking about this is if you're following a vegetarian diet, then you have to be a little bit more cognizant of some of the other qualities and levels in your diet, and protein is one of those.
It is, and if it's for faith purposes, is why you follow a vegetarian diet. I think that's absolutely great, because most, like Seventh-day Adventists, they do a great job of studying the vegetables that are high in protein and carbs and fat, and they understand kind of what to eat and how to mix their food. The problem with people that don't study that, they just go from a regular diet to a vegetarian diet. They end up lacking a lot in protein, vitamins, and minerals, and they're going to have all kind of side effects. Believe it or not, the 10 best vegetables for protein, and the top 3 that's over 50% of their calories comes from protein, are watercress, alfalfa sprouts, and spinach, which is a wonderful way to kind of make that the base of your salad on a daily basis. So those are 50% or more of their calories comes from protein, while Chinese cabbage, asparagus, mustard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, those round up kind of the top 10. And those are 30 to 50% of their calories comes from protein. So, two helpful hint: if you're not doing it for faith purposes, please do your homework. In addition to that, if you're going to do the gluten-free, we're seeing a lot of people switching over to gluten-free diets, and they don't have the celiac disease. Be very, very careful, because your body's going to run low on nutrients. So, do your homework, check with your doctor before you jump on these extreme diets and affect your health.
Right, because you can always find foods that have what you need, but you need to know what you need. I mean, for lack of better terms.
Exactly. Just like the latest study, Jess, real quickly, red meat is not as bad as we thought it was for many, many years. We'll talk more about this in the weeks to come. Now they're saying you can have red meat multiple times a week, and it's okay. Just watch your saturated fat. So moderation and education is beautiful.
Well, speaking of moderation and education, you've been working with a group of several individuals on just that. How is that program going? We're nearing graduation, correct?
Well, we're excited, and July 11th is the graduation at the John A. Patton Center, Youth Center. It's at Kelly's. It's on Kelly's Ferry Road, and we're having the graduation. We're hoping the mayor will show up, our congressman will show up, and then early summer, about the 1st of August, Stay tuned. WDF has that information, as well as Bridge to Health and Wellness. We're going to be taking on 200 more people on a 22 weeks journey of exercise, nutrition, education with Coach Maurice, free of charge. So you definitely want to tune in and keep in touch.
Exactly, free of charge being that key word. Real quick, we're almost out of time, but over 100 pounds community-wise lost, correct?
Over 1,000 pounds,
Over
not 100. Yes.
1,000. Wow.
Yes. Yeah,
Perfect.
over 1,000.
All right, well, we're going to bring you more information on how you can be involved in round 2 that's happening, launching later this summer. So stay with us for that information. As always, you can visit mybestmechat.com or bridgetohealthandwellness.com as well. We'll talk to you soon, Coach.
Thank you.